Bonfire cake is a delicious, rough and rustic cake with a distinct Muscovado toffee flavour and apples glistening away like embers in the fire.
Winston? Winston? Come back with that leg of lamb.
I remember as a young boy, bonfire night, November the 5th, it's a British thing. Being outside, helping my dad build a big bonfire and then rushing inside just to taste or lick the bowl from whatever my mother had been cooking. Oh, happy memories. Then in the evening being wrapped up warm and holding a big chunk of bonfire cake in one hand with a sparkler in the other, writing my name. Happy, happy memories. I don't know where the name bonfire cake came from. It doesn't look like a bonfire or anything, but it does have those glistening apples on the top. I know it tastes so good, and it's probably still one of my favorite apple cakes today. I remember making the bonfire cake at Sandringham, Buckingham Palace, for the Queen and the royal family. We'd serve it for afternoon tea, and William and Harry used to enjoy it too. We'd put it on the menu and send it up to the royal nursery where they'd enjoy it with lashings of custard. So I've taken 2 apples and I'm just peeling them and now cutting them into little dice. This dish is so much easier if you actually do the apple part the night before and just put them in the fridge. You get to create this gorgeous apple cake with no additives and preservatives in just a few minutes, and it tastes so good and makes the house smell amazing with the apples and cinnamon cooking. Once the apples are all diced, then we can start making the batter that goes around it. We start off with some self-rising flour, and into there I'm going to put some cinnamon, a little salt, and some sugar. I'm using Muscovado sugar. Muscovado sugar has that gorgeous molasses smell and flavor to it. It's so rich. It's just a holiday indulgence, and it's unrefined cane sugar that contains natural molasses, and it's got a rich brown color and a real moist texture. And when it cooks, it smells absolutely gorgeous. Once I've mixed all of those together, then I can add the butter. Try to get it at room temperature, and it's easier to rub in. If you make the apples the day before, don't worry if they start to go brown. It won't matter. Once they're here and start cooking, no one will notice. When the butter's all rubbed in, the next thing to do is to add the apples. Apples were in abundance at Sandringham because King George V, the Queen's father, started an orchards there in the 1930s. So then the milk, and then the egg, and then my raisins. Then I'm just going to stir everything together. We'd have boxes of apples delivered to the kitchens to supply the royal table all over Christmas and New Year. Eaters and cookers. Bramley's made the best applesauce, and the Cox's orange pippins the best eaters. I'd use Cox's in the bonfire cake because they were sweet and kept the texture and the shape. Here in the US though, I like to use Honeycrisp apples. They're just my favorite apple. We want to try and keep a texture. We don't want them to all mush together. We want a little bite in the apple. Once all of this is mixed in, then we can just put it onto our grease tray. How easy is this to make? Spread it out onto the tray. so it's nice and even and it cooks even. And then I've got some regular sugar that I'm just going to sprinkle over the top. It goes in the oven 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. And once it's nice and firm on top, you can insert a toothpick if you want to. Make sure it comes out clean. But it'll be absolutely gorgeous. Put this in the oven, go and take the dog for a walk, come back, and the house will just be smelling of cinnamon and apples. Oh, the fall is here. Into the oven. Once it comes out of the oven, it needs to cool down for about 20 minutes or so. And this one's had 20 minutes in the oven, and it's been in the cooling rack for about 20 minutes as well. It's a little firm on the top now, and those sugars and apples are glistening away on there, look. Now, all we need to do is cut it. It's so moist and soft. Of course, there's so many raisins in there as well. So many apples in there. I like to serve mine as a royal tea cake with some English clotted cream, just slathered over the top like that. I put a link to the clotted cream and to the Muscovado sugar in the description below. I've also put the recipe in there as well because I want you to try this at home. It's apple season right now, and you know, apples are like winter coats. By March, come March, we'll be sick and tired of them. But, you know, we've had those gorgeous summer berries all through the season. Now, let's enjoy the apples. Nature's fall beauty. It's so good, that combination. And how easy was it to make? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Click on the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. And I'll see you again soon.